welcome back to another reading. And if you guys are new here, hi, my name is Astra. I am an intuitive tarot reader and I do tarot readings here on my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another reading on Freen and Becky. This is a paid private reading on Freen and Becky. So the person that requested this reading did say that they did want certain questions answered. So I'm going to be doing this reading on Freen and Becky, and we're going to be answering certain questions on the two of them. Okay, so let's get into the first question. What does Becky really think of her future co-star, Mike? What does Becky really think of her future co-star in the Vamp series? What does Becky really think of her future co-star of the Vamp series, Mike? What does Becky really think of him? What does Becky really think of him? Okay. Okay, you guys, so for Becky, I feel like mostly, like, when it comes to her and Mike, she really, first of all, wants her project to be a big success. Like, with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like she mostly has her focus on her independence project. She does hope that the project does well, like her career. So she firstly has, like, in her energies that she does hope that the project does well, that she can perform the best way that she can, and she does really hope that the project does well. When it comes to her and Mike, I feel like they are connected. Maybe they have been trying to hang out together, get closer and all of that, okay? But I feel like Becky does have in her energies that she does sort of want to be a little bit careful and strict when it comes to her and Mike, okay? I feel like that, yes, then maybe they have been connected and they have been in touch, maybe tried to hang out. I feel like Becky does have inside of her that she still hasn't really felt that much comfortable or that much close to Mike yet. Like, I don't feel like that she does feel like a sense of that they're really close, or they both are fully, like, have a full comfort level with each other. I feel like that with the Queen of Swords, she still does feel like that she hasn't really gotten used to him 100% yet, okay? So I don't honestly feel like that they are 100% close. In fact, with the Queen of Swords, I feel like that she does sort of want to be careful and strict when it comes to their bond. She does acknowledge that there's, like, a lot of people's eyes on them with the two wands. She does know that there is a lot of people that maybe do have her eyes on, do have their eyes on her and Mike, and so she does sort of want to be careful for people not to get the wrong idea. I feel like that she does feel a lot of tower moment and a lot of breakage and chaos when, like, people maybe start shipping her with just anyone, or even with Mike, maybe when people, maybe there's people that would ship them, or maybe there's, like, people that do feel like maybe Becky and Mike do have, like, some certain bond. She doesn't want that. She does really, like, feel a lot of chaos, and she does feel a lot of breakage when, like, would give hate to either her or with anyone that she does work with. So with the tarot, I feel like that maybe she does really feel a lot of chaos and maybe people just assume things, and I feel like, so because of that, she has been really wanting to feel careful when it comes to her and Mike, and so I feel like she still hasn't even gotten really that close to him. Maybe people would start shipping him with him, and so she doesn't really want that, okay? She does feel good about this project, and she does want this project to be one, for it to be a new beginning for her. Maybe it's something that she did want to do, and so she does feel excited for her. But, like, when people maybe have their eyes on her and really calculate things and maybe ship her with Mike or anything like that, she does not feel good about it. And so I feel like when it comes to her and Bond and him, I feel like she does feel careful, and I feel like that she still doesn't feel that 100% comfortable with him yet, okay? And she does feel like that it's weird that people assume that. Like, I feel like she's okay with people shipping them, like, on screen if, like, their character, she's okay with that, okay? But them personally, I don't feel like that. I feel like that it does make her feel a little bit uncomfortable, okay? And when it comes to him, I feel like that she still doesn't feel that much comfortable with him yet. Yes, I feel like they have stayed connected and they have been trying to get closer, but I still don't feel like that she does feel 100% comfortable with him yet. I don't feel like they have built that comfort fully yet, okay? Right now, let's get into the next question. How is the bond between Freen and Becky's brother, Richie? How is the bond between Freen and Becky's brother, Richie? How is the bond between and Becky's brother, Richie? Okay. Wow, okay, you guys. So I feel like in the past, maybe there was sort of like some sort of bond with maybe Freen, Becky, and Richie. Maybe they both did have a good bond and they maybe all hanged out together. But I feel like that bond is not really there anymore. With the two, I feel like that definitely there's like a big breakage when it comes to their bond. There has been chaos that happened between maybe Freen and Richie. This can be a disagreement or this can be something that maybe did make their bond not the way as it was before. Um, I am getting the feeling that maybe with Richie there was something that he did want with Freen. Maybe that thing did not happen, which made them from being good and friendly with each other to being sort of them like they right now do feel sort of drawn when it comes to each other. They feel like there's not that much bond. I feel like if they meet, they obviously are not gonna act a certain way when it comes to each other. But I feel like that definitely they both sort of maintain their distance. I don't feel like that they have the bond as they did before with the high priestess. Definitely I feel like right now they both sort of um, do not have that much trust when it comes to each other. I feel like with Freed though, I feel like that Freed definitely does feel that there is like certain energy that maybe Richie is upset from her when it comes to something, and so I feel like that definitely it does make Freed a little bit weird and like hope that things can be the same as they were in the past. Okay. But definitely I feel like especially from Richie, I feel like that there is definitely certain energy that maybe he's upset from Freed or that definitely they both don't have the certain bond they did have in the past. Like I feel like in the past maybe they did have a bond where they all would hang out, they all were friendly with each other, but I feel like right now it's not that way anymore. So yeah, I feel like with Freen, like I feel like she would hope that things would be that way with Richie again, but there's definitely certain tension with maybe they do see each other or something they definitely do meet or stuff like that. Okay. I feel like that maybe it's not going to be shown obviously when it comes to social media because maybe there's a lot of people would focus on them, so it might not show. But I feel like definitely there is like a certain tension. Like if they walk in a room and they both see each other, they both are gonna just say hi and then they both are gonna stand different ways from each other. Okay. So definitely feel like there's like their bond is not 100% right now, and I feel like this can do with a certain incident that happened that maybe Richie did want something with Freen, that maybe this can be a project or something, and that did not happen, and sort of that did make a tension between the two of them since then. Okay. Now let's get into the third question. Now that some time has passed, who has more romantic feelings? Let's see. For Becky and Freen right now, who has more romantic feelings? Okay, so for Freen and Becky, I feel like they both definitely are still connected. There's like definitely a lot of connection when it comes to the two of them. And they both are very secretive with their bond. I feel like that they definitely like when they hang out, they do not show that on social media. They definitely do talk outside of maybe working together and all of that, but they definitely are like secretive. As you guys can see with the mood, they that's like almost like them sneaking out, okay? So they definitely are very careful when it comes to their bond, and recently they have been feeling a lot of good energy when it comes to each other, and there is definitely a lot of feelings involved when it comes to the two each other with each other. And with the 10 of cups, they both feel really comfortable with right now. Okay. And I'm gonna get for Becky, but I feel like when it comes to Freed, there is definitely like a sense of her when it comes to her feelings. She's still, I feel like there's like a sense of her feeling a bit confused when it comes to her feelings. She's still torn if her feelings are really, really romantic or if it's just like she's just like feeling that because it's something else. So I feel like when it comes to Freed, she still does have a little bit confusion when it comes to her feelings. Okay. Um, so let's see for Becky, like if she does have more romantic feelings or is it Freen? Does Becky have more romantic feelings or is it Freen? Yeah, so for Becky, I feel like still she's the one that like would like their bond to go more than friendship. So I guess she's the one that does have more romantic feelings. I feel like Becky Freen does definitely care and is pretty possessive for Becky more. But Freen still is not 100% sure when it comes to her feelings. But I feel like Becky is the one that does want their bond to move forward. She's the one that sort of does plan things or would like things to move forward with Freen. So I feel like Becky still has the more romantic feelings. Freen does really care about Becky a lot. Like, I feel like they both right now do love each other a lot. They still have a lot of love for each other and care, but definitely I feel like Freen still is not fully accepting her romantic feelings to 100%. Like, she's still not in the place where she's like, I love Becky and it's romantic feelings. She knows that she loves Becky and she cares about Becky a lot, but she's still like torn when it comes to her feelings. So when it comes to feelings, who loves each other more, I feel like it's Becky, but Freen is more possessive and cares more and things about Becky, okay? So right now, let's get to the next question. Will their possessiveness worsen over time in the next few months? Will their possessiveness worsen over time in the next few months? Yes. From the first card, yes. Okay, so I feel like that definitely their possessiveness is gonna worsen in the next few months. Like, they're gonna be more possessive, and I feel like this can be because maybe in the next few months there's gonna be times where they spend time away from each other. I see that there can be celebration that maybe the two of them can celebrate by themselves, or they can celebrate with certain other friends. And maybe the two of them can be involved with other men. I see a King of Swords here and a King of Pentacles. So definitely maybe they can be focusing on other projects or other things in the next few months, and that will worsen their possessiveness, because the more the time they spend away from each other, the more time they feel the love and feelings and possessiveness. I feel like with the High Priestess, there's gonna be a lot of time. There's gonna be times where they both are gonna have a lot of questions about each other and definitely feel jealous. Okay, but I feel like only this period is gonna bring them closer. Like, maybe if they see each other, they're gonna be more affectionate, or they're gonna show more of what they're feeling. Okay, I feel like they both are gonna definitely feel possessive during the next few months more than right now they are. But I feel like they definitely are gonna try to like sort of cover that up with the strength. They definitely are going to try to show a mask that they are not feeling possessive, but they definitely are going to be feeling possessive more, especially if the two of them are surrounded by other people, even men, in the next few months. Okay, so last question is, if ever one of them will get into a relationship, how will they both feel? Let's see. If ever one of them gets into a relationship, if ever Becky and Freen get into a relationship, how will they both feel? How will they both feel? Okay, so if one of them honestly gets into a relationship, I feel like that the other will feel really, really like tied up. They will feel really tied up. They will feel like, now how is our bond gonna be the same? Because I feel like if one of them gets into a relationship, they are not gonna be able to be themselves that much anymore, okay, with the other. So they're gonna keep a lot inside of their heart. They're gonna keep a lot of things inside. They definitely will feel hurt that if any of the two of them get into a relationship. Um, and they almost, I feel like that whoever the person that would get into a relationship, the other person would feel like, okay, whatever I have in my heart, whatever things I'm gonna feel, I'm gonna be keeping them inside. And I feel like that definitely they both are gonna be careful when it comes to their bond. Like, they're not gonna be as affectionate, maybe they're not gonna be that much close if one of them gets into a relationship. So definitely the other would feel really decided, and almost like with the death, they would feel like that maybe it's like maybe the end, like maybe there's like not hope for them to develop anything more. So definitely the other person would be sad, but I don't feel like it would be to the point that they would break their bond if one of them gets in a relationship, because I feel like inside of them they both um do, like, they still haven't confessed yet. I still do feel like that they both haven't fully convey to each other that they both have feelings, and so it's like something that maybe they did know that can happen in the future if they did not confess. Okay, so I don't feel like their bond would break, but I feel like that definitely they would be a little bit distant when it comes to each other, and I feel like they both won't be as close if one of them gets into a relationship. Okay, but definitely the other person would definitely be sad and feel like, okay, maybe now it's like over, like maybe there's not that much hope. Okay. Alright, you guys, and that's the reading for Freen and Becky. I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Last thing, I'm gonna just get advice for the two of them. Any advice for Freen and Becky? Any advice for Freen and Becky? Anything that Freen and Becky both should know? Anything that Freen and Becky should know? Anything that Freen and Becky should know? Anything that Freen and Becky should know? Bring love into the situation. Any advice for Freen and Becky? Be bold and make the first move. One more. Confidence is your key to success. Okay, so definitely feel like they are both being advised to bring love into the situation and be bold and make the first move. And confidence is the key to success. So both are being advised to bring love into this situation when it comes to the two of them. That one of them needs to be bold and make the first move, because confidence at the end of the day is the key to success. So if they both care about each other and they feel like they cannot see each other with another person, that maybe they should be bold and make the first move and bring love into the situation, because at the end confidence is the key to success. So I feel like they shouldn't fear them losing each other, or them like feeling guilt after maybe one of them becomes with someone else. So I feel like one of them should be bold and make the first move and bring love into their bond. Okay, and that's the reading for Free and Becky. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and please let me down know in the comments what you guys think about this reading. I really appreciate you guys' feedback, and see you guys next time. Bye.